Henry Wolford, welcome to the studios, your African's #1 YouTube channel. Abu Jinapor is a talk of the moment. Abu Jinapor alleged, stated, or called Dr. Zanetor, Member of Parliament, Honorable Dr. Zanetor Rawlings, member of Klole Kote constituency, if I'm right. Klole Kote constituency. Member of Parliament, Abu Jinapor for Damango, the former minister for lands and natural resources in the former government, Akufo-Addo's administration, and allegedly son in Parliament, whilst the minority leader, Markings Avenue, was addressing the house, and then this fire popped in. Boom! Not of a killer. No. Let's watch the video. When we are back, we will dilute, digress, and you will share your view, your comments.
Let us, Mr. Speaker, let us focus on their contribution.
Sit down.
Excuse me.
That's evidence on the Papa Kulipa.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members. Honorable members, please just give him hearing. I'm not taking any point of order.
As you've watched for yourself, this is the statement. But come to think of it, for me, as a content creator, these are my personal opinions and views I want to put across. Come to think of it, these are leaders, members of parliament. As a matter of fact, people we have voted for because we think, excuse my language, they are very intelligent, very smart, and well-behaved, mannered people to lead us, to represent our interest in parliament. Not only this, there have been chaos earlier during this vetting. There was a throwing of chairs, ladder, an exchange of very immoral words from members of parliament over arguments and things, and these are people who are supposed to represent the image of the Ghana flag, who are supposed to represent the image of Ghana. But when they are given opportunity on these platforms, these are the things they do. They play football in parliament, they play hockey, they play boxing, to the extent now they have upgraded to become part of the WWE. In case you don't know what WWE is, Abu Jinapor, during his interview with the media to address the alleged statement made by him, and when you hear the voice in the video and his voice now in the microphone, he was far away then in parliament, or the person who spoke or who said this exact words were not in camera. So the microphone picked the background sound. Daughter of a murderer, sit down, daughter of a murderer. And the person even went on to say that yes, ni papa kum nipa, evidence no one. I mean, oh man, I don't know, but for me, it's so disrespectful and it's so heartbreaking, to address the daughter of a proud late president, His Excellency, Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings, the man who brought democracy to our country, Ghana, that gave even them the effrontery to make any kind of statement as they are doing now. You will not see this in the United Arab Emirates. I don't know how they do their governance, but these guys are just genius. You cannot even speak against any leader. You can do this in Arabic countries. Right there. They will deal with you. But it's so sad we have this in Ghana, and not from any mere person. Leaders in political positions who are supposed to represent the interest of this country. They are insulted. Right during the 2024 campaign, our to-be vice president, Matthew Opoku, he also made some statements discrediting the words of the late president he who brought independence to our motherland, Osajifo, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Discrediting him and all that wasn't enough. Now it has gotten to this stage. Abu Jinapor is a member of parliament for Damango, and he is saying he has not made this statement. But for me, you watch the video.
Anybody who has followed my career and followed my involvement in Ghanaian public life will in all modesty attest to the fact that I don't speak in that nature. I don't speak in that manner. The words which are being falsely attributed to me are not words that I will ever use. That's not the way I speak. Secondly, I didn't even know that such words had been uttered. I found that this morning when this trending video was brought to my attention. And what I can say to that is that it's totally false. It cannot be correct. I mean, anybody who's followed my life and career will come to the conclusion that Abu Jinapor will not speak that way. I don't even speak across the aisle when I'm in Parliament. If I have anything to say, I make the effort to catch the speaker's attention, and I say it publicly. So it is totally false. I have huge respect for President Rawlings. Anybody who knows me very well knows that when he was alive, he took a lot of interest in me, and I visited him multiple times. Indeed, when he passed, on this floor in Parliament, the person who read a tribute in honor of the memory of former President Jerry John Rawlings was the Honorable Haruna Idrisu, the then minority leader. I was then a first timer. Indeed, that was the first time I spoke on this floor. I was the one who seconded the minority leader and supported and contributed and eulogized President Rawlings on the floor of Parliament. Hansard will bear me out. When his children set up this foundation for tree planting, I was a guest of honor, and it's on record what I said about former President Rawlings. Indeed, I had a very personal relationship with him. I have a lot of respect for him, and I have a lot of respect for his family, particularly his daughter, the Honorable Member of Parliament, Dr. Senator Rawlings, and I will never utter such words. It will not even cross my mind, because as I say, in all humility and modesty as a gentleman, I don't speak in that manner.
His gesture, smiling, and one of the things that I mean for me, trying to drive media attention from the exact question he's supposed to answer, talking about how he respects, he visits the former and the late president, Jerry John Rawlings, how they have good relations. That is not the question. They say when a man talks so much, he makes mistakes. Probably he also lies. Is he a liar? Whereas in July 2024, there was an article, let me be very precise. There was an article published, article number 1941608 of Ghana Web on 22nd July 2024. This same Abu Jinapor have disrespected, they stated, the Gonja King on 7 instances. Could it be that is the same thing he's extending to Parliament based on the alleged? Well, let's go into the matters. Share your reactions under the comment section. Do you really say that? Why can't someone come out to say, actually, this is the person who said that? And the sad aspect, before we go, even Markins Apanyo, who was addressing the House then, did not see this statement to be an immoral or a bad utterance in Parliament, because he did not comment about it. He did not condemn the act, but rather hear what he said.
So, leader, let's hear you.
Mr. Speaker, obviously, in such commemorative statements, our focus should be on the contributions made by these national heroes, rather than using it as an opportunity to debate. I recall that in the 8th Parliament, I remember that there was such an occasion, and I was directed. I don't have a problem admitting where I'm wrong. I can't be perfect. I remember that my respected colleague, Dr. Senator Ajiman Rawlings, Dr. Senator Dr. Zaneto. Very well. It's good to be corrected. That's okay. Dr. Zaneto Ajiman Rawlings. I got it right this time. Mr. Speaker, my colleagues are telling me to say that she's been ignored by the Mahama administration, but I won't say that. But I'm not going to say that, Mr. Speaker.
This is what he has also said. I mean, no attention was given to that statement. What do you think Dr. Honorable Zaneto of Klole Kote constituency should do in this matter? Share your views and your opinions. And do not forget, click that subscribe button, like the video, and let someone hear about this channel. We will bring you more updates. But for me, I think this does not represent our nation, our country well, does not paint us well. Whilst other countries are fighting for their good image, our leaders are fighting in parliament. Well, it is what it is. Henry Wolford, I sign out. I'll bring you more updates.